Hi guys, you're welcome back to my channel and you're welcome to today's video. If you're a new subscriber, you're welcome to the Lola Joseph gang. I'm Lola Joseph. And if you're just meeting me for the first time and you've not subscribed yet, don't waste too much of time. Just subscribe and be an official Lola Joseph gang. And don't miss out on all the fun things. Fashion, beauty, lifestyle. You'll find everything here on my channel. So in today's video, we're giving Primark's mini eyeshadow a try. And how did I come about this gorgeous palette, eyeshadow palette? I actually came about it when I went to Ilford recently. I went to Ilford and I was just doing like a window shopping. And I thought, you know what, let me give Primark's makeup product a try in my video, if you know what I mean, on my channel, and let's see what the brand's makeup products are really all about. I've never used the brand's makeup product before, and if you're new like me and you're curious to know what their makeup products are all about, I hope today's video will be able to help you. Their products are very affordable. We're all lovers of Primark just because of the affordability, and not only the affordability, the fact that the brand is so broad in what it's actually what it gives its customers, if you know what I mean. Very broad. If you're looking for anything within your household, within fashion, beauty, lifestyle, you find everything there at Primark. So you know what, so I went in there, I kind of like looked around their makeup product and I saw this gorgeous mini eyeshadow palette, and I thought, you know, what are you all about? So I managed to gather some information. There wasn't too much information to actually gather about the product online because the product is only available for sale at the store. But the few information I was able to gather using my own little common sense are these. So let me put on my glasses. Alright, so the first information is that it's a mini eyeshadow palette and it's called PS Mini Eyeshadow Palette. It comes in 4 variety of color stories. The first color story is called Smoke. The second color story is called Berry. And the third color story is called Amber. And the fourth color story is called Bear. So I got mine in Amber. Let me get it out for you. I got mine in Amber and it retails for £2.50. Just £2.50, and it's a palette of 6. So it's just so gorgeous. Number one, I love the packaging. And I love what I'm seeing in here. So we do not let us waste too much of time. You know what? Let's just dive into what it's all about. All right, so like I was saying earlier, I got mine in Amber and I love the color story. Color story is giving me like a peachy, orangey kind of color story, and I love the metallic packaging. It has this gorgeous gold metallic packaging, and it's a palette of 6 pans. So it has I believe it has just two mattes and 4 metallics. So 4 metallics of different formulas with what I can see here. So I'm going to take out the packaging. This is my first time. I've not actually unpacked it. So I'll take out the packaging. I'll give you a swatch of what each pan is all about, and we'll take it from there. So let's open it up. I think I'm gonna need the scissors. All right, so it's out. Each of the pans, I'm not sure. I want to see what they actually wrote at the back of the. Okay, they didn't name. Usually for eyeshadows, the each of the pans usually carry the names, probably in numbers or in words and whatever they choose. But I don't think this one does. I can't see it anywhere. And this is how it comes. It retails for £2.50, like I said earlier. So if you want to lay your hands on this one, you would have to visit the store. Although they have it on their website at Primark's website, which I'll link for you below. Should you want to know more about the product, but it's only for information purpose. You have to visit the store to be able to buy it. So that's the That's this the simple info about this palette. But the good, using my own little experience and my own little knowledge, I know that a good eyeshadow has to be very pigmented, has to be long wearing, and the palette has to range from like light to dark, just to be able to be able to create different kind of a makeup look. When say for example you want to create like a day makeup look, so we're looking into like a soft glam. And if you're going for like a night makeup look, we're looking into something much smoky. So a good eyeshadow palette, at least one either mini or big, has to have to be very to range from light to dark. So that's what I'm trying to say. So now let's see if this does. With what I can see here, the palette actually range from light to dark. As you can see, you can start your eyeshadow when your sorry you can start your high look with this one, and then choose any of these some light metallics to finish it if you want to create like a very light makeup look. And if you want to go smoky, you can start with the same light one, then go with this dark one, then use any of these darker bronze metallics to finish it. So it does that, which is like a big plus for the palettes. So for the pigments, let's swatch. So for the pigment, the first pan that I'm going to swatch is this light one, and it's more like a metallic taupe one. So let's swatch and see. And it looks very like a silky metallic one kind of formula. Yeah, a silky metallic formula. And this matte one as well, let's see. And it's carrying pigment with what I can see here. And that's the lightest shade. Although I wish this one is more like a light beige matte, just to give if you're like a lighter skin tone kind of person, you can start with this kind of lighter beige matte, and then use this as a smoke if you want to create like a very light skin, a very light eye look, if you know what I mean. But whatever the case may be, we should be able to make do of it. So the next swatch will be for this golden shade. So this is the metallic gold shade, which is carrying enough pigment, and it's also very silky metallic. So that's the first row. So I'm gonna wipe this off and try the third row. The second row, sorry. So for the second row, I'm going to be starting with this bronze color tone. So this bronze one, let's see what it's all about. Also very pigmented, but the metallic in this bronze one is more like a shimmery metallic, and it's giving me like a duo tone, if I'm right. It's giving me like gold and bronze, if you can see. Yeah, like a duo tone kind of metallic. So for the matte, we have the brown. It's like is it black brown kind of color tone? Yeah, black brown. Oh, it's black actually. It's not black brown. It's black. Also very pigmented, and it's very matte. So for the final shade, which is more like a rose gold, a very deep rose gold, and let's give it a swatch to see what the formula is all about and what the pigments. Also very pigmented, and it looks like a silky formula, a silky metallic, instead of the shimmery one like this one. This one is more beaming, and it's like a dual tone, so gold and bronze, and this is more like a rose gold. So these are all the six pans in the palette. So what I'm going to do now, so it's giving us pigments which we like, and it's also giving us more light to dark kind of color story. The only reservation I have about the color story is that I wish there's more like a beige color here, so that's, for example, someone like me, I can start with beige. I'm dark skinned, and I can start with beige and then use this brown one as like a to define the outer side of my eyes, if you know what I mean. So more like to just to give it like a very soft smoke for a day look, and then I can then go on with this black one if I want to create more like a dark tone. So that's the only reservation. But whatever the case may be, it's so gorgeous. You can also use it that way as well, because don't be limited to using the metallics to enhance your high look. You can also use it as a base and then finish it with the matte, and then go on with whatever you want to do next. So it can also be used that way, but I wish it has one matte and just leave us the gold and the rose gold and the bronze, and we're good. But anyway, so I'm going to put on my makeup now and see how it actually looks on the eye, because we've swatched it. Yeah, it has pigment and all, but how does it perform on real eyes? So I'm going to put on my makeup, my moisturizer as base, my primer and everything. Then when I get to this stage where I need to apply this eyeshadow palette, I'll make it stop and we can both review it together. Oh, by the way, I do not know if it has any skin loving ingredients, so we hope it does. And it's not scented as well, so we hope it does. So I'm about to apply the eyeshadow now. So let's see how it really works, if it really performs. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be using almost almost all the colors. Let's just see how it goes. I don't know which one I'm going to do. Anyway, so let's start with this one and then we can pick it up from there. So I'm starting with the matte that's in the middle, in the on the first row. And I usually start at the outer corner of my eyes just because we kind of create more depth in that area and you have more control when applying it. So you it's like when you start from the outer corner, this place becomes very dark, and as you kind of spread it into your inner corner of your eyes, it becomes kind of fader, so it gives that balance. A little bit of fallout, which is another a minus, because a good eyeshadow should not should have little to no fallout, little to no fallout. But this one has a lot, so I forgot to show you before dusting it off, but I'm sure you can see it from here. So a little. All right, so I'm done with the matte. So I'm using the same matte on the other eye. So just because we're trying to create like a light eye look, so let's use the gold one. I'll use the gold. So let's use the gold to finish it off. So I'll use the gold. Very pigmented, to be honest, and it performs, to be honest, with what I can see here. I'm kind of loving it. Aside from the fact that it has a little bit of fallout, it's very powdery. So I expect more. Let me show you what I mean by fallout. As you can see here, there's a little bit of powder all over the palette, and also if you look closer to my eyes, I'm sure you'll see some on the side as well. Let me double check to make sure of that one. Yeah, just a little at the bottom here. So we don't really want that in our eyeshadow. We want it to be, you know, little to no color. Like this, what's it called now? This blush palette by She Glam, also kind of in the same price range, you know, not more than £5, and it has almost no fallout. It's so good. It's like a, I'm sure it's probably, I don't know. Let me just dust it for you to see. Can you see any fallout? Otherwise, you would have seen a lot of fallout here, and you're able to pick a lot. So that's the difference. So it's little to no fallout. It's like almost no fallout, and I love it. It's like, I'm not sure if it's pressed pigments they call it, or whatever they call it, but this formula works better, and I kind of prefer it in our matte eyeshadow. So anyway, so back to Primark PS Mini eyeshadow palette. So I've applied the metallic. So let me just do the under eye as well. All right. So with the under eye, I'm using like a pen brush, and I'll be using the lightest shade in the matte color story. So let's just pick it a little and then go under the eye. All right, so for the fallout, the best thing to do to tidy it up is use your puff. Just use your puff and buff it out a little. And the puff already contained like the powder that was used to set the under eye. So just use it to buff it off and you should be fine. I'm sure it's fine now. All right, so this is what the result of the first row would actually give you, which is this matte brown and the golden, the beigey gold kind of eyeshadow palette. So this is what you will get if you're trying to create like a very light eye look. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make it a little bit smoky, and now I'll use this matte, which is more like a darker brown, blackish kind of color tone. So let's go. using the same brush, and I'll just tap into it and just add a little bit of more smoke. And that's just enough for me for that kind of look. I'll be doing the same thing to the under eye as well. I'll just use the black one and I'll just add it here. I'm just cancelling out any harsh line in between the gold and the matte black. And this is how it looks like with the gold metallic on top. So let's see if I had a little bit of the bronze, probably it will come out beautifully. I don't know, so let's give it a try, because we're just trying to give all the colors to it, right? And I love the dual tone bronze color tone this has, so let's play with the bronze. So I'll just go in with my finger. I usually use my index finger to apply the metallics, because you kind of get more of the color pay off and the metallic pay off using your finger. Probably because of the warmth and your natural body oil. It kind of, they work well. So let's go. I'll just put it in the middle. Oh, very nice. I'll do the same thing to the other eye. The metallics has a little bit of fallout as well, but the no, the gold has a little, while the bronze has more of a fallout. So let's see. Yeah, not so much. Not so much in the gold compared to the bronze one. Anyway, so let's finish it off. And I like what I'm saying right now. Don't you? So if you want to, you can then go in with your flat brush, any flat brush you have in there, and just use it to tidy it up, just to avoid too much ash line. We want to make it look a little bit natural, so we want to make it look natural, so it doesn't look too cakey and all over the place. So we're just cancelling out any ash line, and ash line means the link between each of the color tones. So, and that's just good enough for me. All right, so this is the final look. If you try to achieve like a smoky eye look, so I believe we're using just the eyeshadow pan. Let's get it pan out. Using just the eyeshadow pan, you'll be able to achieve both light and dark. Which the light eye look is more for a day look, while the smoky one is more for like night look. If you have dinners, birthday parties, weddings, wedding dinners, if you know what I mean. So this is how you go. And using this palette, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to finish off my highs. I'm going to just add a little bit of a depth to my under eye using this pencil by Shea Glam. And I love this pencil, by the way, very pigmented, and I love the mechanism, so it gives you more control. And for my eyeliner, I'm just gonna grab one of my old eyeshadow palette and then use the black color. Hold on, the shade, actually, sorry, the mini palette has black color as well, doesn't it? It does have a black, so I'm gonna use this black one to create more like a winged out eyeliner. I kind of prefer using the powder just because I have hooded eyes, so when you use some powder as your winged eyeliner, you don't get that coma thing that usually comes with hooded eye, if you know what I mean. So I kind of prefer it. So let's go with this one. I'm not sure if I like it this dark. Sorry, I'm not sure if this black is actually dark enough. But let's see how it goes. All right, I think I prefer the black in my other pan. It looks like a taupey black, if I'm right. Yeah, I'm right. So I'll use this Patricia Bright eyeshadow palettes, and actually, so if you, in case you need to know the names, what's it called again? Is it Rich in Life palette by Patricia Bright and Makeup Revolution. So I'll be using the black shade here, which is very dark enough for me. I love the palette, by the way. Also good. I'm not gonna be using it. Sorry. All right, so I've done the winged out eyeliner. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put on my lashes, my lipstick, and the rest of my makeup product, and we can talk again. All right, so this is the final look. Also beautiful, very chic. I love it so much. It's so affordable when it comes to affordability. Oh yes, £2.50. It's so affordable. And when it comes to pigment as well, very pigmented. Except the fallout. This fallout is just too much. It's too powdery. So we want it more like similar to the sample I showed you by Shiglam. And Shiglam has one of the best eyeshadow, by the way. Let's talk about this one. It's also like a palette of 12 eyeshadow, and it has little to no fallout as well. Very similar to the blush. So for the Primark, I think it's good. It's very affordable. If you want something that you do not want to spend too much money, you want to create, probably you're going on holiday or even while at home as well. I bought this and I'm not going on holiday, and I found it's very useful to me. Running errands, going to parties, special occasions, dinners, and so on. It will definitely rescue you. This time that we're trying to save a lot of money, I believe it's a cold find and you can't go wrong with it. It comes in 4 various shades, so you'll definitely find something to suit you this autumn winter season. And the color stories are very suitable for autumn winter season as well. You know, I love it so much. So I would definitely recommend it to you, but you can only lay your hands on this one once you visit the store. So this is my first time trying a Primark's eyeshadow palette. All right, so like I was saying, if it's something that I believe it's something, if you want to save a lot of money, you can easily invest into. It will definitely rescue you on days that you need to create makeup look from light to dark. It will definitely rescue you. Also affordable, very chic and beautiful. Love the packaging, the gold metallic, and it's worth having. So it's a money well spent. But I wish it has little to no fallout. So that's just my own that's just the only reservation in today's video, and the information, we do not know if it has all the skin loving ingredients in it, although it has ingredients list at the back of the eyeshadow palette. So if you want to go through that, it will definitely help you have a good idea. But they're like big grammars, big scientific grammars that I can barely understand. But I think they've just I think they just put something like a very simple nourishing ingredients in the description in the brand's website. On the brand's website, it will definitely help. Say something like oh, it contains a squalene oil, it contains hyaluronic acid, you know, all those kind of skin loving ingredients that kind of protect the eyes and also nourish the skin as well. And even they can, I don't know if it does, so we do not know. So that's the only reservation. So just skin loving ingredients in the description, and also the fallout. So those are the two reservations. But in terms of long wearing as well, it's something that I believe it can be long wearing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to wear it for like few hours, then I'll come back and check in and let you know what's it called, let you know how it wears, if it's really long wearing. But I believe it's something that it's going to be very long wearing. It's so beautiful, very chic, very pigmented. Pigment is a yes, yes, yes. Affordability, yes, yes, yes. But fallout, long wearing, we're going to check if it's long wearing. So I'll just give you like a quick shots video along with this video, just for you to have an idea if it's long wearing or not. So I'll add it to this video. I need to sign out of today's video. So it's a money well spent. I'll definitely recommend it to you, and I'll link it for you below should you want to know more about these gorgeous eyeshadow palettes. It will be linked for you below. And thank you guys for coming to today's video. We've come to the end of today's video. Do not forget to subscribe and be an OG. Do not forget to give this video a like. If you know, give it a thumbs up if you really like this video, or if you really enjoyed today's video. Please give it a thumbs up. I would definitely appreciate it. What more? I'll see you in my next video. Bye. All right, guys. So I forgot to check in earlier when I was signing out. I think it's about 15 minutes ago I signed out of the camera, so I'm just coming back to let you know what the time is right now. It's 12:54. So it's the eyeshadow was actually applied 15 minutes ago. So I'll come back probably by, I'm not sure what time I'll come back, but I'll wait a little longer for a few hours. I don't know. I'll wait a little longer and I'll check back in just for you to see how the eyeshadow is actually performing. So it's still in place. This is after 15 minutes wear. So I'll check back, and it's 12:54 in UK, sorry, 12:55 in UK. So I'll check back in. All right, guys. So I'm back. It's I mean, I don't know, what's the time now? 4:41 at in the UK. So 16:41. So we checked in around 12:55 in the afternoon. So this is towards the end of the day now. 4:41, and the eyes are still doing so well. I'm not sure if you're able to see the time. I don't know, there's a bit of reflection going on. So I hope you are. I hope you're able to. Anyway, so this is the eye look. It's still looking oh so glamorous, oh so beautiful. I think it's a great eyeshadow palette. I think it's a money well spent. You'll definitely appreciate it if you invest in it. So I will definitely recommend it to you. It's still holding on, and this is like a few hours kind of wear. So I'll definitely recommend it to you. A money well spent. Anyway, do not forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.